Hello students, good time to all. I am Chandan Kumar Pradhan. Welcome to your YouTube channel Chandan Physics. In this video, we are going to discuss multiple integrals. Let's begin. The integrals of type integration over s f of xy dx dy and another type integration over v f of x y z dx dy dz are known as multiple integrals. These are second time integrals, this one is third time integrals. That's why this integral is known as double integral. Two variables and integration twice. This type of integral is known as triple integral. Three variables, three times integrals. This integral also known as surface integral. And that integral also known as volume integral. As we studied in upcoming video lectures regarding surface integrals and volume integrals, but in that particular session we have to understand the concept of double integral and triple integral. Let's start. First of all, that is double integrals. If f of xy be a continuous function of x and y defined in a finite region, that region let it be S in xy plane, then dividing that region into n parts of area, let it be del s1 del s2 dot 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 up to del sn, and if we consider its sum, then that is f of x1 del s1 f of x2 del s2 like up to f of x n del sn, then that is equal to summation over r equal to n f of xr yr del sr. These summations converts. So if we increase the number of subdivisions taking smaller and smaller areas, and in case n tends to infinity and the dimension of each portion approaches to 0, then the limit of the sum is called double integral. Then the limit of the sum is called double integral of that of f of xy over the region S, and it is defined as double integration over that of region S f of xy del s is written as integration over S f of xy dx dy. This is the representation of that double integral of f of xy over that of surface S in that of xy plane. As we can consider, this is xy plane and there will be a region, let it be S be a region. We have to partition it in a n subdivisions and sum its areas one by one as n tends to infinity and its areas are too smaller. That's why by using its summation of these areas we find the double integrals. How to evaluate this double integral? Some procedures to evaluate that double integral. If R is a region bounded by a curve y is equal to f1x and y is equal to f2x, the limit of y from f1x to f2x and from limit of x, that is x from a to b, then the double integration, that is the integration over s f of xy ds is equal to that from x limit from a to b and limit of y from f1x to f2x f of xy dy of dx. Here look at this particular section. Y is a function of x, y is a function of x. That's the basic reason we have to remember. In this particular case we have to integration with respect to y is first performed keeping the x as constant. First we find out the integration of that of y taking x as constant. Again similarly, if that region is R and the curves look like x is a function of y and two constants limit of that of y from c to d and x from f1y to f2y, then that of integral, double integral, integration over f of x y ds from y is equal to c to d and x is equal to from f1 to f2 of f of x y dx of dy. First we integrate it with respect to x, as x is a function of y, that's why we can first integrate with respect to x keeping y as constant. These two are very useful. The double integration is the process of successive single integration. That means we have to integrate first one integral then other integral by using these rules. Again another rule to evaluate that of double integration, if all the four limits are constants, then the order of integration may be done either way, that is integration with respect to x first and then the integration with respect to y, or vice versa. Look at this. In that of particular case the limits are y is a function of x, that means we have to integrate with respect to y taking x as constant. Here x is a function of y, that means we have to integrate with respect to x keeping y as constant. If these four limits, that is the limit of x and the limit of y, are constants, that's why we have to integrate with respect to x first and then with respect to y. Again if f of x y is not discontinuous within the region S or its boundary, then the two integrals 1 and 2 are not equal. Look at this, the integrals these are not equal. What is that of condition? That function f of x y is not discontinuous within that of region, that's why we can say these two integrals are not equal. These are the some procedures to solve the double integral. Now we can easily by using these procedures solve some questions. Look at the question. Evaluate the integral from x equal to 0 to 1, y is equal to 0 to 2, that function x square plus 3xy square dx dy. Look at this, these four, that is the limit of x is constant and the limit of y also constant. That's why we use the rule number 3, that the evaluation of that of condition that we studied. All the four limits are constants, then the order of the integration may be done either way, that is the integration with respect to x first then the integration of y, or vice versa. That's why we adopt this procedure and solve this question. Look here, how to solve that question. Solution: integration over x equal to 0 to 1, integration over y equal to 0 to 2, x square plus 3xy square dx dy. As these four limits are constants, we can write integration over y equal to 0 to 2. First we integrate with respect to x, that's why we use the limit of x, that is x equal to 0 to 1, x square plus 3xy square dx. We integrate this with respect to x, then with respect to y is equal to integration y equal to 0 to 2. Solving this integration, that is x cube by 3 plus 3y square x square by 2 using the limit from 0 to 1 and integrate this with respect to y. Putting these limits, that is 0 to 2, putting the limits, we have x square plus 3x y square, sorry, putting the limits, we have 1 by 3, we have 1 by 3 plus 3y square by 2 dy. Integrating this, that is y by 3 plus 3 by 2 y cube by 3, limit from 0 to 2. Putting the upper limit and lower limit, we have 14 by 3 be the answer of that given integral. Evaluate that integral. Now we find out its result. Again, question number 2, that is evaluate x is equal to 0 to 1 and y equal to 0 to x, that is x square of x plus y dx dy. Look at this, that is x, that is y is a function of x. We use the rule, that is y is a function of x. Look at that rule. In that of case, y is a function of x, that's why integration with respect to y is first and keeping integration of y taken as first, keeping x as constant. That's why in that of a particular case, we have to integrate with respect to y and keeping x as constant. See how to solve that of particular question. We can easily solve this. Solution, that is integration from x equal to 0 to 1, integration from y equal to 0 to x, x square x plus y dx dy is equal to integration x equal to 0 to 1, first with respect to y, that is x square x plus y, integration over y is equal to 0 to x dy, giving x as constant. That's why x equal to 0 to 1. Solving that of integral, we find that is x cube y plus x square y square by 2, limit from 0 to x, and the integral, that is dx, is equal to integration from 0 to 1. Putting these limits, we find that is x to the power 4th plus x to the power 4th by 2 dx. Again solve this, that is three by 2 integration over 0 to 1 x to the power 4th dx, that is 3 by 2 x to the power 5 by 5 using the limit 0 to 1. Then we have, that is 3 by 10. Now we solve that of double integral, that is y is a function of x. That's why first of all we differentiate with respect to first of all we integrate with respect to y, keeping x as constant, and finally we find out our result. Again, if that double integration is in the form change of order of integration. In some cases it is difficult to find out its solution in that of procedure that we follow in that of previous sections. That's why we have to adopt a new method, that is the change of order of integration, to solve double integrals like this. So in double integrals, the change of order of integration changes the limit of integration. The new limits are obtained by drawing a rough sketch of the region of integration. First of all, if we change the limit, then we have to take some sketch of that of region and find the new limits, and after putting these limits we use our procedure to solve the double integrals and find out its solutions. Look at a question how to solve this. Change the order of integration in from 0 to 1 to y is equal to y to 1 x dx dy divided by x square plus y square, and find the value of that of particular integral. How to solve this type of integrals? We have to use the change of order of integration method. How to solve? Look at this solution. Let I is equal to integration from 0 to 1, integration from y to 1 x dx dy divided by x square plus y square, x square plus y square. So that here look at this, this is y, that means this is a function of y. As this one is the limit of y, then this is the limit of x from 0 to 1, and also limit of y, since it is y, then it is the function of x is a function of y, and this is the limit of x. That's why this one is the limit of y, the limit of x from y to 1, that is from limit of y from 0 to 1. So we can write x equal to 1, x equal to y, and y equal to 0 to y equal to 1, that is limit of x from y to 1 and limit of y from 0 to 1. We can write this one. Then we draw a curve or a region to solve this type of questions. Look at that figure. Here this is x axis, that is y axis, x equal to y, this is the line, that is y equal to x or x equal to y, and x equal to 1, x equal to 1, that is x equal to 1 is that line, x is equal to 1, also y is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 is that line, that is y is equal to 1, y is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, that is x axis, that is y is equal to 0. Now we take a strip as it is given the function x is a function of y, that's why we have to draw a strip like this parallel to that of y axis. This one is a strip, that's why we change its limits, then we take a strip to that of horizontal section. That's why we can write the area of integration named it as OAB. The area of integration is OAB, shown in that of horizontal strip. This one is the horizontal strip, that one is the vertical strip. OAB. To change the order, look at this, to change the order of integration, the region of integration is divided into vertical strips, divided into vertical strips. Now y varies, now y varies from 0 to x, y varies from 0 to x. And x varies from x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. Then we solve the integral and change that of limits, that is integral from 0 to 1 x dx, and another integral that is from 0 to x, as it varies from 0 to x, this one is varies from 0 to 1, 0 to 1, 0 to x, that is dy divided by x square plus y square. Here that is integration over 0 to 1 x dx. Solve this type of integral, that is 1 by x tan inverse y by x, limit from 0 to x is equal to integration over 0 to 1 x dx, sorry, that is dx, and this one is pi by 2, sorry, pi by 4. Using the proper procedure, putting its higher limit and lower limits, and solve that of tan function, we find tan function, that is pi by 4, dx pi by 4 is equal to, taking pi by 4 as constant outside, then that is integration of dx, that is x, from that of 0 to 1. That's why finally find out the result, that is pi by 4. Now we solve that of integration, that integral is that, and finally find out its result, that is pi by 4, by using the method change of order of integration. Now the double integration, if in that of polar coordinates, that's why how to solve that one. The evaluation of double integrals becomes simple by change of variable. It is so when Cartesian coordinates to transfer to polar coordinates. At that of case, in Cartesian coordinates the coordinates are in terms of x y. Here in that of polar coordinates the coordinates are in that of r theta. So to evaluate from integration theta 1 to theta 2 and r1 to r2 of f of r theta dr d theta, we first integrate with respect to r, between that of limit r from r1 to r2, and that of theta, treating theta as constant. Then the expressions of integrand with respect to theta, taking that of limit from theta 1 to theta 2. Taking a example to that of polar coordinates of double integration, we can easily understand that of a concept. The question is find the value of 0 to pi by 2 limit, that is 0 to a cos theta r sin theta d theta dr. Then that of solution, that is integration over 0 to pi by 2 integration over 0 to a cos theta r sin theta d theta dr. That's why first of all we integrate with respect to r, keeping theta as constant, that is integration over 0 to pi by 2 sin theta, integration over 0 to a cos theta r d theta d theta. Now integration over 0 to pi by 2 sin theta, that is r square by 2, taking the limits 0 to a cos theta, that is d theta. Again, that is half integration over 0 to pi by 2 sin theta a square cos square theta d theta is equal to a square by 2 integration over 0 to pi by 2 sin theta cos square theta d theta is equal to minus a square by 2 integration from 0 to pi by 2, that is cos square theta, that is d of cos theta. To solve this we have to substitute, that's why we find minus a square by 2, that is cos q theta divided by 3, limit from 0 to pi by 2, here that is minus a square by 2 using upper limit minus lower limit, that is 0 minus 1 by 3, finally we get, that is a square by 6. Now we solve the double integration when it is in that of polar coordinates, that is r theta term. First of all we integrate with respect to theta, then with respect to first with respect to r, then with respect to theta, and finally get the result of that of a particular integral. Now we understand the concept of triple integration, that is two types of multiple integrals, that is double integral and another one is triple integral. Now we discussed already regarding double integrals. Now we have to understand the concept that what is that of triple integrals. Let us consider f of xyz. In that of case that is a two variable function, that is f of xy, but in that case that is a three variable, that is f of xyz, to be continuous function of the three independent variables x, y and z, defined at its point in three dimensional region, that is V. In that of case we consider the region of S, that is surface region. In that of case that is three dimensional region, that is the volume region. The region V is defined into some elementary volumes like del V1, del V2 up to del Vn. In that of previous case, that is for that of double integrals, we consider small surface portions like del S1, del S2 like that, but at that particular case we consider some volume elements like del V1, del V2 up to del Vn, and let x r, y r and z r be a point in that of subdivision of del Vr. Then the limit of that of sum from r is equal to 1 to n and f of x r, y r, z r del Vr as n tends to infinity and del Vr tends to 0 is known as the triple integral of that of function f of x, y, z over that of region V. And that of triple integral is represented by 3 times integration over V, that is f of x, y, z dV is equal to triple integration of f of x, y, z dx, dy, dz. This is the representation of that of triple integrals. And how to evaluate that of triple integral? The triple integral is carried out by 3 successive integrations, but in that of what we call in that of surface integrals, we have to integrate single integrals one by one. In that of case we also integrate 3 successive integrals, that is single integrals, then another integral, and finally 3 integrals are successive orders. If the region V is, can be described by x from x1 to x2, y from y1 to y2, that is y1 is a function of x and y2 also a function of x, and z from z1 to z2, whereas z is a function of xy and z2 is a function of xy. Then the evaluation of that of triple integral is given as limit from x that is x1 to 2, that is limit of y, that is y1 to y2, whereas y is a function of x, and limit of z, that is z of xy to z2 xy, whereas z is a function of x and y, and f of xyz dx dyz. How to solve that? Well, first we first we find out the integrals with respect to z, whereas x and y treated as constant, then y taking another 2 as constant, and finally with respect to x. So f of xyz integrated with respect to z between the limits z1 and z2, keeping x and y fixed. Then the resulting expression is integrated with respect to y between y and y, keeping x as constant. In this way we find out the solution of to that of triple integrals. Now we take an example regarding that of a triple integrals, how to solve that triple integral. Now the question is, evaluate the integral limit 0 to 2, 0 to x, 0 to x plus y plus z dx dy dz. The solution: we integrate first with respect to z. That is integration 0 to 2, integration 0 to x, integration 0 to x plus y, x plus y plus z dx dy dz. Here we can write integration 0 to 2, 0 to x, that is x plus y of z plus z square by 2, 0 to x plus y dy dx. First integrate with respect to z, from limit 0 to x plus y is equal to integration 0 to 2, integration 0 to x, that is x plus y square plus x plus y square divided by 2, that is dy dx using the proper limits is equal to 3 by 2 integration over 0 to 2, integration over 0 to x, x plus y square dy dx, that is 3 by 2 integration over 0 to 2. Solve that of integral, that is 0 to x, x square plus y square plus 2xy over dy of dx, that is 3 by 2 integration from 0 to 2, that integral value will be x plus that is x square y plus y cube by 3 plus 2x y square by 2 using that of limit 0 to x dx is equal to 3 by 2 integration from 0 to 2 x plus x cube by 3 plus x square into dx. With respect to dx, now we integrate, that is 3 by 2 integration over 0 to 2, that is 7x cube divided by 3 to dx. Now 7 by 2 integration over 0 to 2 x cube dx. Now 7 by 2 x fourth by fourth 0 to 2. That's why putting the limits and solving this we have 14. Therefore, we find the result of that of particular triple integral. Now, with the help of this video lecture, we understand the concept of multiple integrals. There are two types of integrals. One is double integrals, and how to find out its solution. There are some procedures. We have to adopt these procedures to solve double integrals. Two problems related to double integrals, and again another special types of double integrals, that is change of order of integration, and a problems related to this, and a problem related to this, how to solve this type of double integral by using the change of order of that limit to that of integral, and then double integration of that of polar coordinates when it is in that of r and theta, and a question related to this polar coordinate of double integration, and finally again another variant of that of multiple integral, that is triple integrals. What is that of triple integral and the representation of that of triple integral, and procedure to solve that of triple integral just similar to that of double integral, and a question related to that of triple integral. Finally solve this triple integral. So, with this informative and valuable notes, let me wind up this session. Thank you.